The little sandpiper has grown up under its mother's care. It still sits there waiting for its mom to feed it, just like before, but this time, mom decides it's time for it to be independent. It happily runs toward the shore, opening its beak wide at its mom. Clearly, it hasn't quite understood what mom means. Mom pushes it, signaling for it to dig on its own. Following mom's lead, it finally digs up a clam, but then, the tide comes rushing in. All the other little ones scramble to run away, only it stands there, clueless about the danger. As a result, it ends up in this state. This is exactly what it feels like when we get taught by society for the first time. No matter how much mom pulls it, it refuses to step away from home. It still opens its beak, waiting for mom to feed it, but mom doesn't indulge it at all, turning away without a word. Feeling the hunger pangs, it bravely steps toward the shore. It spots a clam. Then, another wave crashes in. It gets scared and immediately runs away, hiding under the seaweed. At this moment, two foraging hermit crabs pull it out. It sees an adorable baby crab. The two play together and become fast friends. The baby crab follows its parents toward the sea. Just as a big wave threatens to submerge them, the little sandpiper panics. It thinks the baby crab is done for, but to its surprise, the baby crab is completely fine. It's still flipping over shells, looking for food. Suddenly, the baby crab dives into the sand. It turns out the wave is coming again. Now, it's really bad. In a split second, it imitates the baby crab and buries itself in the sand, narrowly escaping the danger. As the sea washes over everything, the baby crab gently taps it. A scene it's never seen before unfolds before its eyes. It finally understands what mom was trying to say. Where there are bubbles, there are clams. When the tide recedes, it jumps with joy, no longer afraid of the waves. Every time it goes for food, it can now find it with pinpoint accuracy. Until one day, it pulls out a giant clam and shares it with its friends. In that moment, the sense of accomplishment fills it to the brim. From then on, it's no longer the baby sheltered in its mother's arms. It's now mom's pride. On the road of growth, every child has their own path to follow. Every little sandpiper has its own clam to find. If parents never let go, the child will become a giant baby in society. Once the protection is gone, they will have nowhere to turn.